Welcome to the 12 Days of Christmas live on Friday at 12:30. We are here at our Inola clinic, and we're so excited to introduce you to staff and some providers here. So let's just start with introductions. I'm going to introduce Dr. Lackey for you.
I'm Dr. James Lackey. I've been with Access Healthcare for over 10 years. I do full spectrum family medicine. I also take care of chronic pain and opiate use disorder, and also people who are struggling with fertility issues.
Yeah, so come check us out with Dr. Lackey. We also have Raylinda Roselle. She's a nurse practitioner here, and she does everything from family practice to women's health. We also do Spravato and a depression clinic here. So if you're struggling with that, we're going to talk about that a little bit more today. But I also wanted to introduce Sam. She's our office manager here too. Sam.
Hello. I'm going to introduce my staff, my nursing staff. I've got Rainey, Maisie, and Ashlyn, and then my front desk is Jana.
Awesome. These staff girls are fantastic. So if you are in the area, I know it's just about 35 to 40 minutes east of Tulsa. So we'd love to see you out here, but we're taking new patients and we also do telehealth. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. For those of you that don't know, Spravato is a treatment. It's a nasal spray that you can do in the treatment program, lasts anywhere from 2 to 4 months. That helps patients with treatment-resistant depression and suicidal ideation. It has been a game changer for our facilities and a game changer for patients. So today we're going to dive into what Spravato has done with Alexis. This is my special guest today. And so, Alexis, will you just tell us about your depression journey?
Yes. So my first suicide attempt was at 13. So I've been struggling with depression for about 13 to 14 years now. It was a really bad time. So when I think back to those, I was really going through something, and I was on a depression medicine then, and it definitely didn't work the way it was supposed to or the way that we thought it was going to work. So it took me a long time and a lot of medication and a lot of therapy to get me to where I am now. And thank God that I found the beautiful care team that I have now in Inola that got me to Spravato. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But thank God that I did find Spravato, because if I didn't find Spravato, that was my last option. Spravato was the end all, because I was like, if nothing can help me, nothing's going to help me. But Spravato actually came in and it did a wonderful job on how it did.
So I think that, so you've dealt with suicide since you were 13 years old, and you said if Spravato didn't work. What does that mean?
So Spravato didn't work. I was going to throw in the towel. Unfortunately, I definitely was not throwing the towel, because I have bipolar 2 disorder. So bipolar 2 disorder consists of deep depressive states, so where you're just you don't want to get out of bed, you don't want to get in the shower, you don't want to do anything. And I would lay there for weeks on end. I couldn't keep good relationships with people. I couldn't keep jobs the way I needed it to. And I was I literally was struggling in life. And with Spravato actually came in and helped the antidepressant that I'm on now. And it gave it the major boost that I needed it to, because if I didn't get Spravato, it would have went downhill. But luckily I watched my mom do Spravato treatments. I watched her do about 4 or 5 of them. And just listening to her listening to my mom laugh at a TV show or something on TikTok, and just hearing her laugh, I was inspired by that, because my mom hasn't done anything like that for years. I spoke before about how she didn't do her makeup for a long time. And then after her Spravato treatment, she started doing her makeup again. So that's why today I'm in a full face. I haven't done my makeup in about 6 months, 6 or 7 months.
That's a big deal.
That's a big deal. Yeah. And so finally breaking out of the cycle of not wanting to wake up, not wanting to do anything, not wanting to be here. Spravato has definitely helped me in those ways of putting the boost back in my life and bringing me happiness. Now I find myself laughing at TV shows. Now I find myself cracking up laughing at TikToks. And then just helping me get through my homework, and staying focused and this is what we're going to do now. We're going to be happy. We're going to break out of these cycles, and we know we have the help to break out these cycles.
So you talked about laughing. When was the last time you laughed before Spravato?
It had been a long time since I used my real laugh, because I masked myself for so long around being around people and faking a smile and just giving them a little chuckle or something like that. But it had been a long time since I actually like did my like, because I have a deep deep funny laugh, most people do. It had been a long time since I actually heard myself and felt myself have the joy of laugh.
I love that. So what are some other things that you are getting to do in your life that you weren't able to do before?
Just waking up in a good mood. Like before, I used to just like wake up and I like I said before, like I would pray to God at night and ask him like, God, please just take me, I'm tired, you know. And like I used to get mad at the fact that I would wake up, and waking up now is just like, thank God that I woke up this morning. Thank God I have a purpose. Like for you to keep waking me up every morning lets me know that I'm here for a reason and I have a story to tell. And just like being able to help other people that are struggling in their own mental illness, because I'm really big on mental illness now. Like I'm really big on mental health, and just like telling people like there's other options out there for you. Like there's help. You can get help. You can seek help. There's not a problem with asking for help, because when I was younger, like from 13 on, I would be like, I need help. I need help. And I knew I needed help. I didn't know what type of help I needed. So just to find those small things waking up in the morning is it's beautiful. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, it's a big deal. How do you feel like your suicidal thoughts are now compared to what they were before?
They are a lot lower. I used to have my psychiatrist calls it passive suicide. So it wasn't to like I would break myself out of, okay, I'm gonna unalive myself today, to where if I get hit by a bus today, or if I get hit by a car and something happens to me, I would be okay with it. But now I'm like, no, I have stuff to do tomorrow. Like I need to be alive. I need to keep going. So to go from those suicidal moments to being on the low end spectrum of them, like I don't even have the passive suicide thoughts anymore.
So you want to live.
I want to live. And I need to live. I have a baby sister to live for. I have a mom to live for. And now like seeing back on those thoughts of like how much grief it would have bought them to know, like, because if my first suicide attempt worked when I was 13, I would have been gone for 15 years at this point. So in 15 years, a lot has changed in my life. And I've overcome one of the major hills in my life of not wanting to be here to wanting to be here. So it's definitely a difference.
So obviously, you know, you're important and God has a plan and purpose for your life. What would you tell people who feel like they're not important?
I would tell them to, one, reach out to God, like stay focused on him, because he's going to be the person that tells you your end date. Like you can't say, oh, I'm deciding that I'm not going to be here, so I'm not going to be here. Rely on God. And that if your antidepressants don't work, to rely on Spravato, because Spravato will definitely help get you out of the depressive state and the suicidal state that you're in. It's definitely amazing.
So talk about the treatment. So obviously you come in, it's a 2-hour treatment.
Yes.
And tell us how you felt that first experience.
The first experience with Spravato. So on your first try with Spravato, you get 2 doses. So they're nasal sprays. The first 2, like I could feel myself like coming out of the box that my mind is in, because every day I woke up and I was fighting my own thoughts, like fighting against myself. And it like, I would say it gives you a break to your body. Like it gives you a break to your mind. It takes you out. And then you can feel like the neuropaths in your mind. You can feel them like re-healing like I told Naomi, one time I could see the waves, and they were neon pink. So I knew that they were coming back, because I'm like, neon pink is one of my colors.
Yeah.
So I literally could feel the neuropaths healing in my brain. So it was just a nice experience to feel something and know that it was working.
Yeah. How many treatments have you done so far?
So I think I'm on my 7th or 8th treatment right now. My first 2 treatments, I told somebody online, like, don't expect for your first 2 treatments to change your life immediately, but you can definitely feel the difference in the first 2 treatments. But by my 5th treatment, I was up and running. I was like, oh my gosh, I feel better. Like I want to wake up. I want to do things. Like I want to get out of the house.
Yeah.
Because for a long time, it took me, like when I first moved back home, like I didn't even want to go to the bathroom. The bathroom and my bedroom are right next to each other. I didn't even want to get up and go to the bathroom. I didn't want to get up and go get a bottle of water. I just wanted to just sit there and sulk up until I got Spravato. And then once I got on Spravato, it was just like, it was a completely different feeling. Like I could walk around the house and laugh and joke with my mom, and I can go grab a bottle of water, not think about like, oh, it's somebody watching. Unfortunately, it's just my mom, but like it's somebody watching me, or is somebody going to judge me? Like, Spravato has changed my life in such a way that like it's almost unexplainable until you try it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I think a lot of people get concerned about the commitment. So, we definitely live in a society that's a fast food minded society. Like, I want to take this to get this. And so sometimes people are like, well, it's such a big commitment for me, because the commitment is twice a week for the first month, once a week for the month after that, and then once every other week. Now, this isn't a long-term treatment. The goal is to get you in remission from depression. That's the goal. And so, and we can work on getting you there. But what would you say to people? They're like, I don't know if I have 4 hours in the first month every single week.
I would say, what is 4 hours to going through depression for the rest of your life? If you can take 4 hours out of your week to say, hey, I want to get my life together. I don't want to be in the bed. I don't want to be in a manic episode. I don't want to be depressed. 4 hours is nothing compared to what joy you're going to feel for the rest of your life after you take Spravato.
Yeah, and we try to make it really comfortable for you. We've got a nice, comfy, relaxing chair.
Yes.
And we'll get you whatever you need, but it's a really comfortable setting.
And like, there's nurses there, so like even in the rooms they have like a little walkie-talkie. So like if you need anything, you can call out, and they're literally right next door. And they'll walk you through any troubles that you have. I personally haven't had any troubles with mine. But they're like, Sam is like right there. So if you need anything, you knock on the wall, or you speak to the walkie-talkie, and they're there instantly.
The great thing is insurance will often cover this treatment.
Yes.
So I think that's the biggest difference, is that a lot of insurances recognize that this can help people get into that remission that they're desiring.
Yes.
And so there's a couple of qualifying factors. You've got to have 2 failed depressants, medications, and obviously the right diagnoses. But we can walk you through that process. Even if you tried your antidepressants several years ago, still come see us for a consult. We do our Spravato treatments at every location. So you don't just have to come to Inola, but have a conversation with us. Now, you can be on an antidepressant and Spravato at the same time. And you said that was a really big deal for you.
Yes, it definitely helped, because I got to a level of my Lamictal to where it was working, but I didn't feel like it was working enough. So they increased because I got to the highest dose. So they went up above the highest dose to help me out, and it still wasn't working. So I needed a boost, in Spravato, thank God, was that boost that I needed. And it definitely started helping me. Like, I smile a lot more. Like, coming out of my treatments, like, sometimes when I walk into the treatments, like, I'm like, here we go. But by the time I'm out of them, I'm smiling, I'm laughing again. Like, I'm genuinely happy. So it just feels really nice to have that warm, bubbly feeling about myself again.
Yeah, such a big deal.
It is. It definitely is.
And you're worth it. So if you or anybody you know that is struggling with depression or thoughts of suicide, you don't have to be embarrassed about it.
Not at all. Not at all.
A lot of people experience it.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of help. You can dial 988 to get help right away, right now, here in Oklahoma. You can also reach out to us and text us or call us, and we can get you a consultation to get you what you need. So obviously Spravato is not for everybody, but it is successful for a lot of patients. And as you can see with Alexis, it definitely worked for her. So results do vary, but we're very hopeful that if you've tried everything else, let's try Spravato.
And I just want anybody to know out there, if you feel like no one loves you, Jesus does. So just think that in the back of your mind. If you get in that depressive state and you feel like you don't want to be here anymore, know that someone loves you and someone has your back. So absolutely, that's my main thing. Like, someone loves you.
Yes, and getting to love yourself enough to accept that kind of love is a big deal.
Yes, it is. It is. It definitely is.
So thank you so much for sharing your own story. And like I said, if the insurance for whatever reason doesn't get to approve it, and the provider thinks that you need this Spravato treatment, we do have ketamine services at our Bixby facility. So you can check out our website and learn more about that. That is a cash-based service. and it's in place for when insurance will not cover the Spravato treatment. So we're really excited about that. And it does the same thing that Spravato does, but it is an IV. Thank you for sharing today.
No problem.
We are going to move on to our question that we had yesterday, and Alexis is going to help me with this. So our question yesterday is, what is your favorite Christmas, or what's your holiday traditional meal that you have every Christmas? And so we heard a lot of different things, which is a lot of fun things, which is kind of making us hungry over here.
Yes.
I'm not going to lie. So Alexis, so let me tell you what you win. We're actually giving away 4 free Mick injections to each winner today. And so we have 2 winners. So do you want to share the first winner with us?
So I'll do the first winner. We have Deborah Bates. She voted that her favorite meal was a different meal from a different country every year. So I think that's pretty cool, because Chinese food on Christmas is a good idea.
Yeah, I would say so. I would take that for sure. Our other winner is Tracy Grant, and she said smoked brisket, ribs, chicken, roasted potatoes, baked beans. I'm trying not to drool over this picture right now. It sounds so good. So yes, I agree with you. So congratulations. You guys win 4 free weeks of Mick each in our clinic. So we're reaching out to you to get you that information. And then we have another question for our live show on Monday. So our question for Monday for you to enter, when you got to follow our page, like it. And the question is, what is your favorite Christmas song? So what's yours?
So mine is going to be Joy to the World. And then any song that you can find in the Grinch, because I'm a big Grinch fan.
Absolutely. So Jim Carrey Grinch?
Jim Carrey Grinch.
That's what I keep hearing.
He just needs somebody to be nice to him.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And his heart grew, and it was all good. Yes. I think mine would be Last Christmas by Wham.
Oh, yeah.
So I won't sing it, but it is my favorite. So if you guys want to enter to win the things that we are giving away on Monday, then respond back and follow our page with your favorite Christmas song. We are going to be live at a special location with a special guest on Monday at 12:30. So we're so thankful for you guys. Merry Christmas, and we'll see you guys soon.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.